Nice shot.
Hi, I'm Nathan Jones. Hey, I want to thank all of you guys and gals for dropping what you were doing today and joining me for some great hunts. On today's show, you'll be hunting whitetails with Ray Howell and finding out about kicking bear. Later in the show, I've also got something for all of you waterfowlers. I'm at the Kankakee Marsh Hunt Club where Kevin Gums and Rick Nelson give me a lesson in shooting mallards. It was a great hunt. I had a lot of fun, and one that I did with a muzzleloader. I'm glad you're all here today. This is Martin Archery's Wild Extremes. Martin Archery's Wild Extremes is being brought to you by Martin Archery, making the most accurate bows for over 50 years. Double Bull Archery, home of the Dark Archer. Volunteer Cabin Rentals in Chateau Berdin. Now you have a second home. With your host, Nathan Jones. And also brought to you in part by these other great companies: the Kankakee Marsh Hunt Club, Grim Reaper Broadheads, Carbon Tech Arrows, and Kicking Bear One-on-One. We've had a lot of action.
God, I love this.
This segment of Martin Archery's Wild Extremes is being brought to you by Martin Archery, making the most accurate bows for over 50 years. I first met Ray Howell several years ago at an archery trade show, and we have been friends ever since. We had talked about hunting together, but the opportunity never presented itself. That is, until last year. I guess the planets finally lined up in just the right order, because at long last, here I was sitting right behind Ray in one of my favorite whitetail spots with a camera in front of me. And what a great way to kick off the hunt. We had barely climbed into the tree and we were treated to instant deer movement. Ray put the horns together, and as if by magic, up out of the weeds at 400 yards, a set of antlers appeared and started moving our way. Antlers that were attached to a big mature buck.
We did a little grunting and a little rattling. I don't know if he's gonna come all the way in, but he's coming. That's pretty cool. I think he's a 140s, maybe a 150s class buck. We might pinch tonight.
This buck was indeed on his way in. Now here's a great lesson for all of you when you do your scouting. Don't overlook weed patches. In my experience, if deer have access to patches of weeds of virtually any size, the bigger bucks seem to prefer using them for bedding areas. And to put the big ones on the ground, I try to key on the places those big boys sleep and use for security. While it may sound cliche, it's the truth. They don't get this big by being stupid. Even though this big guy thought a couple of other bucks were in the little strip of timber mixing it up, he still wanted to be positive before rolling all the way in. We had swirling winds that afternoon, and you guessed it. The buck's olfactory capabilities made his decision for him.
Not real sure what happened. He was coming in like he was on a string. Kept wind checking, that's what he was doing, but he had the sun in his eyes. Couldn't have gotten any better for us. And for whatever reason, he decided to go the other way.
When you're trying to take one of those big boys, more likely than not, they always have the upper hand. But this hunt is far from over. For now, let's get to know Ray Howell a little better and find out what the driving force behind him actually is.
I grew up in foster homes. I knew exactly what it was like not to have a mentor. And growing up like that and living that way, you don't think anybody cares about you. And you know, going to the left or going to the right is the difference of having a mentor and not having a mentor. And what happened to me was one man took me in the outdoors 4 times in my life, just 4 times. I dreamed about the outdoors. I wanted to know if Alaska and Canada and Africa were true. But this one man took me in the outdoors with his family. And because of what he did on those bull hunts, it changed my life forever. When I turned 18 years old, I got out of them foster homes, I got a job, I got married, I got to have a family. And I got to go hunting. I got to go bull hunting. I don't know what it is about the flight of that arrow, but it hooked me the first time I shot. A lot of kids have never shot a bull before, and because of what we did today, they're hooked on it.
Right.
These kids, they don't have to be super athletes. They don't have to be the smartest people in the world. They don't have to have anything special other than having a bow in their hands, and it'll change their life. I came up with the idea, went back to all the people who are sponsoring me, and I said, hey guys, I want to put on a camp out and shoot. What I'd like to do is, anybody who brings their own kid plus a kid from outside their home will have a chance to win something from the sponsors. They maybe brought the kids at first to win things, but the relationships that were built over the weekend during the camp out and shoot was incredible. Most of these kids had never gone camping, never got involved with it like we've gotten involved with it, and we had a blast. Saturday all day long, archery shoot all day, just the kids shooting. And what was happening is there was some real bonds that were being formed. From that first camp out and shoot, it has grown and gone all over the United States now. And you know, as this thing is gone and I start seeing the things that have gone on with it, it is pretty amazing that your life and your destiny in your life, the things that come together, and one day you realize that you're here on this earth for a purpose. And my purpose was exactly what it is now. It's kicking bear.
This segment of Martin Archery's Wild Extremes is being brought to you by Volunteer Cabin Rentals and Chateau Berden. Now you have a second home. Day 2 found us hunting the same weed patch, only this time from a little different angle. Once again, the bucks were on their feet early and moving. The cool thing about hunting weed patches is the increased deer movement you see during the daylight hours. White-tailed deer move more frequently than most people realize. The catch being, they only move when they feel secure. Since the weeds were higher than the top of the buck's backs, it gave them the feeling of security, and Ray and I a feeling of satisfaction. Tonight could be the night. The 9-point cruised through the weeds looking for trouble and scent checking for receptive does, but paid no attention to any of the calls that Ray threw his way. Even though at the moment he acted with no interest, Ray knew that in a second the buck could change his mind and instantly be on top of us. And that's exactly what happened. Once the does passed him on their way to the crops behind us, the 9-point became a totally different buck.
buck. That is a real nice buck. If somebody would have said anything, I would have said, yeah, that was a 150 class buck. He's got a little shrinkage on him, but he's still a real nice animal. Well, now the work begins.
Now it's time to make a stop at the Kankakee Marsh Hunt Club, even though these guys have some great deer, one of which you'll see me tangle with later. Today, it's time for the greenheads with a muzzleloader, and Kevin Gums is showing me the ropes. You've established this area for years. I've known you for several years, and
Correct.
you guys, you're a duck hunting freak. You're a duck hunting freak like I'm a deer hunting freak.
That's correct.
But, so you've established actually these birds, they know, you know, they can come in here, they can find water, they can find feed, but then you guys also, the way you hunt these birds, you don't just slam them either.
That's correct. What we do here is we don't go out, since the birds roost here at night,
Right.
we don't go out until the birds leave in the morning, till it's daylight and they leave. And usually we'll quit around noon hunting.
Okay.
And that way it gives a chance for the birds to have the place in the afternoon so they have safe to come in and feed.
Okay.
And they stay here all night and leave in the morning.
Austin Halleck sent me a muzzle loading shotgun. Kevin has laughed like he's doing now. But we're gonna try to get some ducks with a muzzleloader. It can be done.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
It'll be fun. Getting the constant ribbing from you and whoever else is in the box with us. We're going to be back in here in the morning banging some birds.
Yes, that'd be great.
The Kankakee Marsh Hunt Club's primary mode of transportation to the pits is what the guys there refer to as the swamp buggy. It's a door-to-duck blind service. Kevin pumps water from the Yellow River to keep the corn flooded. Corn that was left from the partial harvest, thus providing premium habitat for migrating ducks. And by the numbers circling overhead, I could see Kevin's management was indeed working. I couldn't wait to get in the blind and face the first volley of ducks. So today, Kevin, is this a lot of decoys day? Or?
We're going to put out quite a few today because of the overcast,
Okay.
and we're going to set them off to our left side with the way the wind's coming from the southwest.
So they're going to circle, they're going to try to get back
Right.
in like so.
Right.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll get right in front of you for your one shot.
While Kevin and Rick placed the decoys, Oreo and I got ready in the blind for what I hoped was in store for all of us. Oh yeah, Oreo is the one on this hunt that was going to get the most exercise. If you call them, they will come. Or at least that's what Rick told me, and you know what? He was right. Now, just to hit one of these guys. I had missed by a mile. This could be the beginning of a very long morning. I gotta get the swing down.
Oh, the swing. The swing.
I think that's what they call it in the duck hunting business. Well, this is the first time actually for me to muzzleload hunt for ducks. Austin and Halleck sent me this cool gun.
It's really nice.
And it really is actually. You guys are laughing at it, but
We're
just
laughing.
because I can't shoot multiples.
That's right.
And Rick, do you want to try this gun later on, maybe?
Shit, that's an antique, isn't it?
Hey now! Hey now! Here comes one alone. This segment of Martin Archery's Wild Extremes is being brought to you by Double Bull Archery, home of the Dark Archer. This was the Kankakee Marsh Hunt Club, and the ducks were far outscoring the crew. I knocked feathers off that drink. I was struggling at times just to get the swing through down with my Austin and Halleck muzzleloader, but actually, we were all struggling just a
This
bit.
corn right here is about 30 yards. Anything inside that corn is perfect
Okay.
for your pattern.
Okay.
should be dead. In other words,
What he's trying to tell you. In a nice, there's no excuses other than me.
I guess if you give me enough chances, I will catch on. And due to the large number of ducks the Kankakee Marsh holds, I got those chances and finally put Oreo to work. I don't think Oreo could believe his eyes either.
I waited. I want to be the last one that time. Nothing. Nothing yet today.
good shot, Nathan.
Yeah.
All right. You're the man, Nathan.
Kevin, you are the man. The muzzleloader.
Nice job, Nathan. All right.
Duck.
It does work.
The
let's come out the other end.
Can I do my victory dance now?
Yes.
You do it. I'm doing it, Rick. I'm doing it. Kevin, but we get a double, my friend.
Yes.
Good shot, man. This is a blast at Kankakee Marsh Hunt Club.
This is fun. You could get that one with the boat, maybe, huh?
No. I'll take this Austin Halleck, man. That was cool.
That was cool.
Along with every mountaintop comes a valley. I didn't get much time to bask in the success of the last bird before another miss brought me right back to reality.
My fault. I just wanted to see Nathan.
Okay, load one more time.
God bless you shotgunners that make this look so easy. But then, the shotgun hunters on this hunt weren't making it look very easy either.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, don't feel so bad. I really don't. Oh, yeah.
Nice shot.
Oh, yeah. I think we both got a piece of that. The Austin Halleck and Kevin Gomes teamed up 1-1. Good shot, Kevin.
No, you got it.
No, I think you did.
No, I think you did.
No, I don't know. I think actually we both did a little stealage inning, didn't we? You are the man. Had to follow me up there, you did. Good shot, man.
You would hit it.
I would have hit it eventually.
No, I know you hit it.
Wait, Duck, let me reload. Wait, Mr. Duck, that's a good shot, Kevin. You reached out there and frickin' smacked him.
The hunt was over all too soon. Before I knew it, it was time to pick up the decoys, get back in the swamp buggy, and head back for the lodge. Duck hunting offers a few things that deer hunting doesn't, one being the camaraderie in the blind, and it's cool to hunt with people that are good at what they do. Even though I am a whitetail freak, this is one hunt I will have to do again.
Hey, thanks for hunting with us today right here on Martin Archery's Wild Extremes. To book a hunt of your own with Kevin Gomes at the Kankakee Marsh Hunt Club, you can either call the number we ran during the show or go to our website, wildextremes.tv, where you can link directly to the Kankakee Marsh Hunt Club. And while you're there, look around. There's tons of information about what we're doing here at Martin Archery's Wild Extremes upcoming events, as well as linking directly to any of our sponsors. Until next time, I'm Nathan Jones, and the slammin' will continue.
Martin Archery's Wild Extremes has been brought to you by Martin Archery, making the most accurate bows for over 50 years. Double Bull Archery, home of the Dark Archer. Volunteer Cabin Rentals and Chateau Berden. Now you have a second home. and also in part by these other great companies: Grim Reaper Broadheads, the Kankakee Marsh Hunt Club, Carbon Tech Arrows, and Kicking Bear One-on-One. Additional products have been provided by these companies.
Man, we got us a monster.
This has been a Wild Serenade production.